There's a girl in her car and she's definitely watching me, and it's very awkward, and I'm about to talk about some serious stuff, so maybe I should do this in the car, but I'll stay here as long as I can. Let's have a hard conversation about growing up and change and closing chapters and opening new ones. It's a hard conversation because there's so much to be said, yet I don't need to say much at all, because the people who understand what I'm going to be talking about, you'll just know. Like, I don't need to say much. As a lot of you know, I have faced so much change in the past year if you've been following my life and my journey, and I've really leaned, I'm not going to cry, I haven't even said anything yet. I've really leaned into my YouTube channel and my creativity and my content creation as a way to share my story and help other people who might be going through something similar. So this last year has been horrible, really. That's really the only way I can put it. It's been really bad. Of course, that comes with a lot of gratitude that I can sit here today and say that I've had a bad year, because some people can't do that. One of those people being Regis. If you don't know, I lost my ex-partner. I lost him to schizophrenia. I didn't think I would say that today, but I'm saying it because no one's talking about this. Nobody. I haven't seen much conversation about schizophrenia online. I haven't found many pockets of the internet that talk about this illness, and I don't know if I'm ready to be that pocket of the internet. I don't know yet. I think there's a lot of importance to talking about schizophrenia, and I know that I'm not the only person in the world that's dealt with a loved one having schizophrenia. I know I won't be the last. I'm not the first, and there's very few people talking about it. The illness has been mischaracterized in the media forever, and so actually dealing with it has been really confusing and weird, and there's been a lot of unlearning and destigmatizing that I've had to do. I've read basically every book on the illness. There's not many books. So that's been a really big piece of my last year. And of course, you guys know, I was living in New York City for the past 4-ish years, and now I'm back in upstate New York, as you can see from this lovely, beautiful background. I'm finding a new appreciation for nature. Thank you very much. My life here started accidentally, unintentionally, and I didn't want this to be my reality, but it will be for the next year because I signed a year lease. That being said, going through a breakup, graduating college, picking up my entire life, leaving my support system behind and coming here has been a huge life-changing experience. It's been isolating, it's been rewarding, it's been horrible, it's been beautiful. I'm just grateful to be alive. After a year of insurmountable loss, this is not my ideal situation. I would love to be in New York with Claire and Keon and all of my friends. I would love that. I really would. The fact of life is that I can't right now. Mentally, I can't sustain that lifestyle. I need to heal alone. I'm excited. I'm scared. I signed my first year lease by myself, which is insane, because if you know me, you know that the only thing I've ever wanted was to live by myself. And I'm finally getting that, which is really cool. At the same time, that comes with a lot of learning curves, downtime, alone time to sit with myself and sit with everything that I've been through this last year and work to heal it, work to heal with it, from it, grow into... Oh, there's birds. Grow into a better version of myself, and I'm ready to do that, even though I know this next year is going to potentially be harder than the last year has been. My autopilot has turned off. I am now feeling the weight of everything that has happened, and the autopilot was on basically until I'd say last week. Now I cry about everything, and everything feels intense because I've learned to completely shut down my feelings for the past year, and now I'm feeling everything. I'm so grateful for that. I'm so ready for this journey of healing. It's really vulnerable to talk about these things because I'm opening myself up to so much judgment and so much negative feedback, and that's okay. I'm signing up for this. The reason I want to talk about my year of change and periodically update you as my mental health allows is because I know your early 20s are filled with this kind of thing. I'm going to be 24 in 2 months. I know that so many other people my age are going through similar things, whether they have no idea what to do with their lives or they're doing something with their lives that isn't fulfilling, or they don't know how to drag themselves out of bed, or they've lost someone they love, or they're healing generational trauma, or they're healing childhood trauma, or they're going through abusive relationships, or they're moving across the country. Whatever you're going through, whatever sort of change it is, I get it. I get how hard it is. I get how we're told in society that there's this blueprint that we're supposed to follow that makes us successful or makes us the ideal version of ourselves, and it's just so not the case. Everything that I was taught was success, money, a certain position at a job, a college degree, blah, 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 all of these elitist weird things. They mean nothing. They really mean nothing, because you could have the highest paying job in the world, but can you go to sleep every night and feel good about the person you are? Everyone keeps asking me how this transition upstate and leaving my life behind, blah, blah, blah. How's it been? Oh, you're handling it so well. You're readjusting so well. It's like, thank you. I'm so glad you see it that way, but it is so not that way. Being back in this place where every corner of this town, I have done numerous things with Regis. Every square inch of where I am has been marked by the time we shared together. And how do you live with that? How do you deal with that every day? I know I haven't talked about my grief and my mental health and where I'm at too in depth. I don't even think I knew where I was at. Obviously, we know this by now, but everyone deals with grief differently. And my way of getting myself through the first year of this was to lend myself as a support system to everyone around me, because that's all I knew, and that was the only way I could keep myself up. If I could just make sure that everyone else was good, that in some ways was supporting my own well-being. But now I've reached this point where it's lonely. I need to get back on track with my mental health and get back to a place of healing myself and putting myself first. And living alone, having my own apartment is going to be the first step of a beautiful next chapter for me. I'm going to be able to grieve the way that I need to grieve and forgive who I need to forgive, including myself. There's a lot I need to forgive myself for. And yeah, there's so much to work on every day. It's like I hate treating myself like a project, but in some ways I kind of am. I'm vulnerable to feelings, and I'm coming to terms with my reality, which right now is not the best one. It's not ideal. My life has been turned upside down. I don't have Keon, a few blocks up the street. I can't just hop on the ACE and go see Claire. I don't have my community at FIT, so it's hard, it's lonely. I'm taking my healing journey very seriously. I'm so grateful for the people I have in my life, because no matter how far away we are, they're here. I guess all of this to say, we know the cliche quotes, healing is not linear, you can't love anyone else until you love yourself, all this shit. But I think what we fail to realize is that these things are cliche for a reason. They are important. They are expressed over vast periods of time, spoken by many mouths for a reason, because they hold weight. I'm ready to take it seriously. I've left autopilot. I am here, I am present, I am feeling things again, and I'm so grateful for that experience, and I want to share that with you guys, because I know this post-grad life, it's really hard, and I know that there's many of you that are, going through the same thing. And you saw my last video, I'm a full-time social media freelancer. I'm so thankful for that. I'm very thankful that I can make money and support myself by sitting here and talking to you, and also helping other creators talk to their audiences. I'm very grateful for that, but there is a cost. It's a lonely job. I work remote. I'm in a town where I have no friends. I'm alone all of the time, unless I'm with Sid or Jake. I have so much time to myself that I never in my life thought I would have. So I'm really intentional with how I'm using that time. And I'm going to continue doing that going forward. The overarching lesson here is it's okay to be unsure. It's okay to not be where you told yourself you would be 5 years ago. It's okay if you graduated and you decided that you hated your major and you don't want anything to do with what you got your degree in. It's okay if you have no idea where you're going. It's okay if you work a 9 to 5. It's okay if you're not a millionaire by 25. It's okay if you don't have 10,000 followers on Instagram. As long as you're alive, as long as you're working every day to become a better version of yourself, that's what matters. I wanted this video to be something I can look back on and see how much change I've made, and also something I can share with you to help anyone who's going through something similar. Okay, I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.